Alright, so I just wanted to show and compare the difference between the DJI O3 Air Unit versus the GoPro Bones. These are two, very common cameras in real estate and in drone tours, which is what we're using them for here. And I just wanted to, for myself and my own knowledge, know the difference between the quality, stabilization, and things like that. So let's take a look and dive in. So off the bat, obviously the O3 is not stabilized with real steady, so you do notice a bit more wobble on the O3, while the GoPro Bones is just buttery smooth. We could see some wobble coming up the stairs here. I was coming in way too hot, but the Bones just, it pulls out the shake and it really smoothens things out. So another thing I'm noticing is that in the shadows there is quite a bit more noise in the O3 Air Unit. The GoPro just does very well in the shadows here. So when we come outside, both cameras perform really well. When you have enough light, the O3 does a really great job, and both cameras totally usable. I do notice that the GoPro Bones seems to be a little bit wider than the O3, so that comes down mainly to preference. So here we have the O3 Air Unit with some color correction on it. A little bobble coming in the door there. Overall, it looks pretty good. I do notice quite a bit of noise in the shadows. The one thing that does stand out is the slight warp on the walls. It's similar to, a wide angle GoPro. In terms of shooting real estate, that is one thing in the past that I could imagine getting comments from real estate agents and clients about the warp. So just one thing to note, I'm sure you can play with it in post and, work on those lines, but out of camera, there is a slight warp indoors. Overall, they're both great cameras. They both shoot 4K. Both can be professionally delivered. But I would say, in my opinion, I still lean towards the GoPro Bones just for my own preference. I love the stability. I love the buttery smooth look it has. It does tend to perform a little bit better in the shadows with less noise. The Bones does require some additional setup time and does require a bit more knowledge on wiring up the camera, as it doesn't have a battery. So, the O3 is definitely simpler and easier to use off the bat. That being said, I just love the way the GoPro looks after it's stabilized. I love the dynamic range the GoPro offers for the shadows and the colors. So that is what I will continue to be using, is the GoPro Bones and GoPro 11. Those two just give me the best overall options in terms of editing, post-production, and getting the final look. So that's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.